Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound here this afternoon, Trevor Williams. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Freddie Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one in the air. Ruiz under it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Williams, a 6'3" righty, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Yeah, big swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Snuck the fastball by him. Two down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
The 1-0. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Turns and fires to Betts. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, and now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals Park, getting the nod on the mound, Blake Snell. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Rosario wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
0-1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
The lefty, the 1-0. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's going to be James Wood. First offering, and it just misses. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Throws to second, and he's out.
Got him. That's
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Williams back to work.
Hey.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes Max Muncy. Right through there for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hernandez with a homer in his last game. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. That one out to right. Garrett puts it away for the out. One down.
Batting seventh, center fielder James Outman.
James Outman now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner. But what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First pitch misses. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that misses. Ball 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the second. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams. 1 out. 2 out. 3 out. 2 out. 3 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 out.
Check swing called strike. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And off the base of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Up now for Washington, Josh Bell. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Runner at second, nobody out. Just missed. Into center and a base hit. Plays it on a bounce and it eats him up. Run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Back to seven. Catcher, Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Snell won his second Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even at one apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy number 6. Late swing, foul to the left. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at bats in that way. Boogie's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way and let it travel.
Yep. Williams keeping an eye on him. Tied up here in the early going. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Swing and a ball popped up. It's going to fall for a hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Mookie to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Betts takes low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Aimed to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. And now the DH, Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. And fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And he hits a ground ball right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Trey Lipscomb. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That's outside. Ball one. In the air to left center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, center fielder,
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
up next for the Nationals.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And that's in there at the knees.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Cruz at first, one gone. Outside low, and that's ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That to right. Conforto sizing this one up. Corrals it. Two away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Stone Garrett.
And now Stone Garrett. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Step off, throw to first. Cruz back in on a dive. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled in there safely. So up next, James Wood. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, and our score remains 2-1. Back in Washington, D.C., here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Outman, the next to hit, takes ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. In for a strike, and a count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Williams keeping him close. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's outside.
That's
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Line and a base hit into right. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That just misses. Ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Outman, the lead runner out at second. Smith at first. 1 gone. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 2.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
There's a strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer also throwing. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Bottom of the fourth, and now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Hey.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's down and away. Not close with that one, and the count's full. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. RBI single his last time up. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The Dodgers up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And ball one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the fourth. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Williams back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. DeYoung hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now ready, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Inside, almost got him. To third, gloves it on the dive from his backside, and he'll be safe at first.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And here comes Tommy Edman. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the goal. And a base hit. Betts around second, headed for third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Trevor Williams departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Pitching change here, DJ Hers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Digging in, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Runners at the corners, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just misses. Now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, his fourth home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One out, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. That one ripped left field. That's back. Tattooed and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. his second of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swing at a ground ball. Abrams on to first.
He's out.
He's out. Two outs, base is empty. Will Smith digs in now. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Next to hit for the Nats, Trey Lipscomb. Fly to left his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
One
Looked
ball,
off balance that time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Gets a piece and stays alive. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals, and he's already singled in this game.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And that one is inside. Next offering upstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ruiz, the runner at second with 1 away. Missed with a changeup. 3-1 now.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Rosario stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one moves his feet. And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Garrett at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 6. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer getting loose as well.
Ball 2. 2-0.
There's a strike. Popped up. Abrams hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Conforto in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike.
Ball 3.
Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And that is low for ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, right side of the infield. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swinging a foul straight back. That's to third, to Young. They take the force out. That's out number 3. So they strand a pair. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nats 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, James Wood.
Left fielder, James Wood.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. There's a strike at the knees. Strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
1 down, base is empty. That one not close.
2 strikes.
1 and 2 to count. Good job to fight that one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 68. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
He swings and fouls one off. Muncy with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
Ball, that's too high.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Struck him out looking. Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
A changeup missing. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that is out of play. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Outman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup. So if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike 1.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fastball is outside. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nats 1. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Aye.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. A little bit low.
Ball 1.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Two down, bases empty. Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
2 strikes.
And now 1-2. On the ground to third. And that is the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nats 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jorge Lopez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Smith stands in here, takes ball one low.
That's a ball.
And that one off the outside edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. And now two aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gut. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the power lefty, up as well. And that skips into dirt.
Strike.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. 2-2. No outs. Runners at first and second. Misses. And now 3-2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And one out now. And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field. Cruz sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Mookie now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
In the dirt, but kept close. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And delivers outside. And they'll do it again. And they're all
Ball
loaded
four,
up.
pitches down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Two
Tommy
outs,
Edman.
bases full. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Two outs.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
The Dodgers threatening. Base hit, 1 run in already. In there, he's safe. It's 8-1, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jorge Lopez won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Lucas Sims gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
First and second, 2 down. And next for L.A., Max Muncy. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. Two on, 2 outs. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
So bases all loaded up. Now, Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed.
Inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And now 3-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they now lead by 9.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. That one's
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1. That clips the zone, and the count even at 1. And the sweeper is off the plate. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Muncy at second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kirby Yates.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
center fielder Dylan Cruz.
Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a 4-seamer.
Rosario in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony Banda up and loosening in the pen. And there's the strike.
That splitty's a pretty
One ball,
nasty
one strike.
pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Next offering is outside. In the air, right field. Conforto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting the right fielder Stone Garrett.
Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the
2
count.
down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Aye.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 10 and the Nats 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jackson Rutledge up and throwing. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Now it's the second baseman. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Line to left,
Nope,
and
that's
that's just foul.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to. Oh, that got him.
First.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And that one is inside ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Caught him looking for the K.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Yeah, that's outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for LA, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 9th, and now James Wood.
James Wood.
Yates back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. And just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Josh Bell. This one in the air. Smith under it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game one of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
10-1 the final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.